Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Janvallabha Jaya Girivardhari.
Jai Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Vihari Jayo Gopi Janvallabha Girivardhari.
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Janvallabha Jaya Girivardhari.
Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Vihari Jayo Gopi Janvallabha Jayo Girivardhari.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Jaya Gopi Janvallabha, Jaya Girivardhari.
Jai Radha Madhava, Jai Kunja Vihari, Jai Gopi Janvallabha, Girivardhari.
Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Jaya Gopi Janvallabha, Jaya Girivardhari.
Jai Radha Madhava, Jai Kunja Vihari, Jai Gopi Janvallabha, Jai Girivardhari.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama.
हरे कृष्णा। आप सबका स्वागत। A very warm welcome to all of you for today's session on the Srimad Bhagavatam. We'll start our session with the prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naran Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtiki. So we discussed in our previous session Bhagwan Kapil. He is talking about how we have to rise above this material mental plane and we have to transcend to the spiritual platform. And a very important word which we discussed in the previous session was Chakshu Sevarkamatmadrik. Chakshu. Chakshu means the eyes, the vision. So we have to develop the right vision, the right eyes to see the world as it is, to see the world in reality. And for that, we need to rise to the platform of real ego from false ego. From false identification, we have to move to the platform of real identity or real identification. And that's when we'll be able to develop chakshusha, the eyes. Predominantly, it is called Shastra Chakshusha. Shastra Chakshusha. That means we'll be able to see this world as it is through the eyes of the Shastras. Now today we'll begin our discussion with text 11, Shloka number 11 of the 27th chapter of the third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. मुक्तलिंगम सदाभासम असति प्रतिपद्यते सतो बंधुमसच्चक्षुः सर्वानुस्यूतमद्वयम् मुक्तलिंगम सदाभासम असति प्रतिपद्यते सतो बंधुमसच्चक्षुः सर्वानुस्यूतमद्वयम्. Translation: a liberated soul realizes the absolute truth. Just 1 second, there is some technical, some fault here. Just let me reopen the file. Yeah. So Muktalingam Sadabhasam Asati Pratipadyate Sato Bandhum Asatchakshu Sarvanusyutam Advayam. Translation: a liberated soul realizes the absolute personality of Godhead, who is transcendental and who is manifest as a reflection even in the false ego. He is the support of the material cause and he enters into everything. He is absolute, one without a second, and he is the eyes of the illusory energy. Now you see it. So now here we see the word which is used is Mukta Lingam. Lingam means body or form. Mukta Lingam means a person who is liberated from this material body. Okay, or from this material form. So Mukta Lingam Sad Abhasam. So a person who is on a liberated platform, even if a person is on, he may be living on earthly planet, but still he can be on liberated platform. If he is on the platform of real ego, it's false ego which puts us on material platform. If you remember, in the previous session we discussed that material knowledge facilitates false ego, and because of which we are in bodily concept of life. Spiritual knowledge or divine knowledge facilitates real ego, because of which we are under spiritual concept of life, and when we are in spiritual concept of life we develop Shastra Chakshusha. Okay, or both are simultaneous. Spiritual concept of life and Shastra Chakshusha, they both are simultaneous, they both have simultaneous existence. So now here it is mentioned that Mukta Lingam, so a person who is liberated, Sad Abhasam, Sat means eternal or spirit soul, spiritual. So Asati Pratipadyate, Sad Abhasam Asati. So Sat Abhasam Asati. Asati, Asat means matter or material world, and Sat means spiritual or spirit. So a person who is liberated, even in Sat, even in Asat, he is able to see Sat. Now, what is the meaning of he is able to see As? He is able to see Sat in Asat. How how to understand this? You see, the word which is used is Sad Abhasam Asati. Asati means matter or material world, and Sat means spirit or spiritual world or spiritual concept of life. Abhasam means to realize or to see or to perceive. So, a liberated soul is able to perceive spirit even amongst matter, or he is able to see spirit within matter, or he is able to see spiritual concept of life even in this material existence. That's why he is called liberated soul, because he is able to see spiritual concept of life even in this material world. You see, in this material world, 99.99% people of the world, they are engaged in simply sense gratification. Now, this facility is available in all the 84 lakh species of life, or all the 8,400,000 species of life. This facility is available of sense gratification. But human life is not meant for that. Human life is meant for God realization. Human life is meant for tapasya. Human life is meant to realize Krishna. So, that is why it's very difficult to find a liberated soul in this material world. Very difficult. But here the characteristics of a liberated soul is mentioned. That he is able to see spirit in matter. That means even in this material world, he is able to see the spiritual existence. That means even though he is living in this material world, but he is spiritually situated, for him, whether he lives in material world or in the spiritual world, both are same. Why? Because even if when he is living in this material world, he is engaged in service of Krishna. He is engaged in loving devotional service to Krishna. And whenever we are engaged in loving devotional service to Krishna, that is our original existence. That is our original ego. Because what is false ego? False ego means to identify ourselves as this body, matter. What is real ego? Real ego means I am not this body, I am a spirit soul and I am a part and parcel of Krishna. I am an eternal loving servant of Krishna. So when we engage in loving devotional service to Krishna, then what happens? That is our real ego. Okay, that is our real ego. And then it is mentioned, Sato Bandhum Asat Chakshuhu. Sato Bandhum Asat Chakshuhu Sarvanusyutam Advayam. And he is able to see Sato Bandhum. Sat means again spiritual, and Bandhum means friend. So who is the friend of everyone? Krishna. Asat Chakshuhu. So even in this material world, he is Sarvanusyutam Advayam. He is present in every living entity and he is Advayam. There is no one like him. Like whom? The Supreme Lord Krishna. And who sees this world like this? Muktalingam, a person who is liberated. So a liberated person, he is able to see this world as it is. Why? Because he is not concerned about matter, he sees spirit. Because matter follows spirit. So that is why a liberated soul, even in this material world, he is not bound by matter. Why? Of course, because of his transcendental position, which is beyond matter. And second is because he is always engaged in loving devotional service to Krishna. Because of his constant engagement in loving devotional service to Krishna, a pure soul or a pure devotee of Krishna never falls down. He never gets deviated from the path of spirit. Now, text 12, shloka number 12. Yatha jalastha abhasaha स्थलस्थेन वदृश्यते स्वाभासेन तथा सूर्यो जलस्थेन दिवि स्थितः यथा जलस्थ आभासः स्थलस्थेनावदृश्यते स्वाभासेन तथा सूर्यो जलस्थेन दिवि स्थितः. Translation: the presence of the Supreme Lord can be realized just as the sun is realized first as a reflection on water and again as a second reflection on the wall of a room, although the sun itself is situated in the sky. Now you see, very beautiful shloka, very beautiful example is given here by Bhagwan Kapil. So he's saying, Yatha jalastha abhasaha. स्थल स्थेनावदृश्यते स्वाभासेन तथा सूर्यो. Suryo means sun. Okay. So the sun yatha jalastha abhasa. Abhasa means the reflection of the sun. So the jalastha abhasha. Jalastha means the sun whose reflection is in the jal. Jal means water. So when there is reflection of sun in water, in a say bucket of water, if there is sunlight falling on the bucket of water, sthalasthena avadrishyate, that reflection can be seen from a dark room also. Okay. Swabhasena tatha suryo. And because of that, even a dark room can get illuminated. You see, how dark room is getting illuminated? So the sunlight is falling on a reflection of water in a bucket, and that reflection of sunlight, that light from reflection is falling in a dark room, and that dark room gets illuminated by that reflection, by the pure reflection of the sunlight on water, on a water body. Jalasthena divi sthitaha. Whereas sun is situated in the sky. But still room is illuminated by the reflection of sun in the bucket of water. You see? So, similarly, the Supreme Lord, although he is present in his spiritual world in Golok Vrindavan, but still his presence in this material world can be perceived, of course, by higher beings, not by ordinary mortals. So, although Krishna is present in his abode in Golok Vrindavan, but Krishna's presence in this world is as Paramatma can be perceived by all the self-realized souls. So that is the difference of vision which we were talking about in the previous session. Chakshusha, Shastra Chakshusha, or Divya Chakshusha. Divya Chakshu, Shastra Chakshu. Chakshu means the eyes. So a liberated soul has the eyes to see things like that. For a liberated soul, there is no difference whether he is living. For a liberated soul, there is no difference whether he is living in the spiritual world or in the material world. There is no difference. Why there is no difference? Because you see, in bhakti, journey and destination both are same. As of now, when we are living in this material world, what were we engaged in? In Shravanam and Kirtanam, in serving Krishna. Now, when we go back to Golok Vrindavan, what are we going to do? Same thing. Glorification of Krishna, serving Krishna. So that is why you see that difference of vision is clearly seen here in these shlokas, that how a self-realized soul or a liberated soul sees things very differently from a person who is not self-realized, or from a person who is not properly trained according to the Vedic principles. And that basically differentiates a person from another person. And that is why very few people in this world, very few people are there who have got this spiritual intellect or vision. And only such people, those who have spiritual, those who have spiritual vision, those who are under spiritual concept of life, only they can make this world a better place to live. Why? Because they are engaged in loving service to Krishna, and they are engaging others also in loving devotional service to Krishna. You see, ultimately, what is the principle of this material existence? Yasmin tushte, jagat tushte. When Krishna is satisfied, whole world is satisfied. So, how will we satisfy Krishna? The only way to satisfy Krishna is to engage in his loving devotional service. And when if many people of the world, they start getting engaged in loving devotional service to Krishna, they start engaging themselves in Krishna's service, then that changes the whole world. Just a small fraction of people of the world. I don't need millions and trillions of people to engage in Krishna's service. No. Handful of people, just few handful of people, if they decide to engage wholeheartedly in service of Krishna, then this whole world situation will change. Because everything connected to Krishna is spirit. Everything disconnected from Krishna is matter. So, you see, I'll give you an example why this happens. Why, if only a handful of people decide to engage in devotional service to Krishna, how powerful it is. I don't need billions and trillions of people because anyways that's not going to happen. But handful of people can happen. But how it happens? You might have seen till the spirit soul is in the body, till the spirit soul is within the body does not drown in the river. Till a person is living, he cannot drown in the river. Or till a bird or a flying species, till the spirit soul is there, the bird can fly. As soon as spirit soul leaves the body, can the bird fly? No. The body of the bird becomes heavy, isn't it? And as soon as the body of the bird becomes heavy, and how it becomes heavy? Because spirit soul has left the body. That's how if a person shoots a bird is flying in the sky, and if a person shoots that bird will fall down. It cannot fly anymore. So the bird is able to fly. Bird can make its body lighter because of the presence of spirit soul. As soon as spirit soul leaves the body of the bird's body becomes very heavy. Similarly, this world situation is also like that. When all the people, they only engage in material activities, because anything connected to Krishna is spirit, everything disconnected from Krishna is matter. So if people are not engaged in relation with Krishna, if they are not engaged in devotional service to Krishna, then what will happen? This whole world will become very heavy. And when the world becomes heavy, what happens? Mother Nature wants to remove the burden of earth. That is why, if only few people of the world they decide to engage in devotional service to Krishna, then what will happen? Everything connected to Krishna becomes spirit. And till the spirit soul is there, till the spirit is there, earth is light, or the whole planet is light. And when planet is light, then there is no problem. Things can sustain nicely. World becomes very beautiful. Because Mother Earth, who is she? She is the wife of Lord Vishnu. Mother Earth is wife of Krishna or Vishnu. ठीक है? She is wife of Krishna, wife of Lord Vishnu. So whatever produces Mother Earth is whatever minerals, water bodies, electricity which we get from Mother Earth, the crops, vegetables, fruits, all these things which we get from Mother Earth, for whom will she give? For Krishna, so that it can be used for Krishna's service. But if we don't use all that for Krishna's service and we keep using it for our sense gratification, then that is not the right way of doing, and that is why Mother Earth stops giving these raw materials to Krishna or to the human beings. And ultimately, she reduces the supply. And to remove the burden of earth, there will be natural disturbances. So killing will also happen and supply will also reduce. Right? So that is why it's very important for everyone to engage in devotional service to Krishna. And it begins by Shravanam and Kirtanam. And for householders, those who are grihasthas, for them, devotional service to Krishna also includes to give a part of their hard-earned money for the mission of the spiritual master or Krishna, for the purpose of establishing dharma in this material existence. So that's how this world can again become a better place to live. At least we should try that. Even if it does not become, it does not matter. But at least we have done our service to Krishna. We may forget it, Krishna will always remember our service. So those who are new to the channel can subscribe. All of you can like, comment, share. We'll stop here. We'll continue our discussion in the next session. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.